Time's up. Objective failed.
Oh, nice shot.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Sam over at Proudface Gaming. Thanks for joining us in this second video of our little series looking at some of the more off-meta weapons in Modern Warfare in Warzone. Now, if ever there was a time when we needed to look at some of the more off-meta weapons, it would be now while the DMR is running riot. And don't get me wrong, I can understand why people are using the DMR at the moment. I could understand why people were using the Kilo before that, the Bruin before that, and the Grau before that. They're looking for the gun that gives them an edge, a gun that has a slight advantage that means they can tip the balance in their favour and give them an increased chance of winning. I understand that completely. For me though, the use of the same gun by everybody all the time kind of destroys some of the fun, some of the variety in the game. And in our last video we looked at how we could make the AK-47 viable and have loads of fun with that. And in this video we're going to start having a look at some other loadouts that are again pushing that even slightly further. This time we're going to be looking at, you got it, the Crossbow. Now the Crossbow is viable simply on the basis that the damn thing does 300 damage potentially with every single shot. Now whether or not that's a headshot that gives you the initial 250 damage that puts somebody down and then the exploding bolt then cleans them up, or whether you shoot them in their little toe and you break their armour with the initial impact and then clean them up with the explosion. Whatever happens, you're doing 300 damage, and it's remarkably effective if you can land those shots. So let's have a quick look at the way that we've got the gun set up, the way that we decided was the most effective for getting the best out of the gun. So this is the way that I've got my Crossbow set up. The key thing with this weapon is about getting the accuracy right. It kind of is akin to the old Battlefield 3 days when you're thinking about lots of bullet drop and leading your targets. But the key thing is about making sure that it's accurate, and the 16-strand cable guarantees that wherever you line up your cursor, that's where the bolt will start off. Now to mitigate against that bullet drop, or against the bolt drop as you want to say, you're going to use the XRK Thunder 200-pound arms, because that gives you the most velocity, the highest velocity, and therefore the lowest drop. They're the two bits that I find absolutely essential, in combination obviously with the Fury bolts, which are guaranteed to put somebody down no matter where you hit them, and then the added bonus of if you hit them in the head it puts them straight down and then cleans them up and straight off to the gulag. Lovely stuff. Now a few other people, when they've been running the Crossbow, and I've seen videos about this thing, they run the sleight of hand perk, and I understand why, because it takes you about 4.5 years to reload this bugger. But I tend to find that because I'm using this both for firing at people who are between 50 and 100 meters away and trying to essentially snipe them, I'm also using it for the close quarter stuff. So I want to be able to catch somebody out who's coming around a corner, who's pushing me in a building, and I want to be able to quickly snap onto them and put them down with one shot. And therefore, even if they're rocking their MAC-10 or their Diamatis or their MP5s or whatever it is that they're aggressively pushing me with, I take them by surprise by quickly snapping on and firing and putting them down with this thing, this one-shot downing weapon. So I tend to run a tack laser on it, although I have experimented and I have put on the speed grip as well in place of the tack laser. I've given that a go as well, but I personally find that the tack laser just gives you that best addition to aim down sight speed, so I tend to use that. And moreover, I obviously use the APX5 holographic sight. It's just my favourite scope, and part of the reason is because it's such a clear reticle when you have that blue dot. So that is my Crossbow build. It's it's accurate, it's sharp, it's loads of bloody fun.
Going this way. Contact!
Contact.
Oh, 2 kills. The guy on the very top of the building got in late.
Please tell me you just saw that.
Yeah, it did. That was wicked. Reload, reload. Guy behind you coughing. Guy behind you coughing. Oh man, you're good at this. There's another grapple there though.
That's a win. You took that made of paper.
The gas got it.
Right, put me down, man.
He's gonna blow it up. He's gonna blow it up.
Blow the vehicle. Get in.
I got him with the crossbow, and he got very angry.
Lost the target.
Fuck off!
Everybody says this on their videos, that you should put a like on them. Typically, if I like a video, I put it on without being told. But I guess there's some advantage. So if you like it, stick a like on it. And yeah, we're just getting this channel off and running. So if you like these videos where it's a bit sort of off the cuff, a bit off the meta, or a little bit strange, a little bit of a new take, then stick a subscribe. We're not going to be launching loads of videos, but you know, the odd little one might keep you entertained. So give us a subscribe, that'd be nice. Cheers, bye. Okay,
You're talking about the AMAX, though, not the crossbow.
I know I've already talked about the crossbow at length. So I was just saying the gun I typically like to run with the AK, with the crossbow is the AK-40. The gun I typically like to run with the crossbow is the AMAX.